This is the voice of Radio Free Neruda.
Greetings! Many have noticed that wetlands remediation has been terminated by YouTube for repeated violations of community guidelines. That is true. Apparently, only those monetized entities known as YouTube partners may say the word nigger with impunity. Other voices, such as Mark Twain, who is in the public domain and cannot be bought nor sold. Oh, precious little weight in management decision. Yes, some 3 years' work was summarily effaced. But we personally take nothing but a great grim joy in being placed in the company of Samuel Clemens, Jonathan Swift, Oscar Wilde, et al. The conversation around the table in hell will no doubt be lively. What does give us pause is that YouTube has taken it upon themselves to insult our good audience, and without good reason punish their efforts. Now place whatever guilt and condemnation upon our own shoulders as they may list. We shan't complain too much. But our audience is, for the large part, a guiltless party in the matter. And yet in this process of termination have been eradicated, censored, and effaced. If the purpose of the law is to make one whole, where is the justice in that? To quote Shakespeare, all are punished. Nevertheless, we feel compelled to extend our thanks and our profound apologies to our audience. We especially wish to thank Conference Report for his insightful posting of the video, additional commentary. It seems he also is the victim of a unilateral and indiscriminate, unfettered executive. We would also like to thank David Randall Curtis for his efforts. Although he is such a shameless milquetoast mercenary. We sincerely doubt he will ever rise to the level of controversy. Now then, a little bit about this matter that led to the eradication. The video in question was a simple recitation of passage from Samuel Clemens' The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. We cannot say we were naive in our posting. We are well aware of the continued controversy over Mr. Twain's diction. We are also well aware of the thin-skinned nature of the unexamined and uneducated louts which complain. Quite frankly, we would have been sorely disappointed if it had passed unnoticed. Yes, we do have the failing in that we enjoy stirring the ship. However, we find it worthwhile, if for no other reason, to point out that YouTube and its community guidelines are violative of First Amendment protections regarding free speech. YouTube is more interested in providing a, quote, safe and fun, and oftentimes entertaining, unquote, forum than one which promotes the free exchange of ideas. Though privately owned, YouTube is a place involving communications and is therefore considered a public accommodation. As such, it falls under First, Fourth, and 14th Amendments of the United States Constitution. YouTube saw fit to censor the recitation because of its employment of the word nigger. Apparently, some find that word objectionable. We cite the United States Supreme Court finding in Texas versus Johnson, 491 U.S. 397. The government may not prohibit the verbal or nonverbal expression of an idea merely because society finds the idea offensive or disagreeable. The courts have long found that offensive speech may indeed be protected speech, and that while not all speech is protected, that which is protected absolutely. Apparently, YouTube is either insouciant or perverse in regards to that finding? Well, what do you expect out of Californians? It's all about cash. You can't make money off of free speech. The very process YouTube engages is violative of Fifth Amendment rights, namely that no man shall be deprived of liberty without due process of law. YouTube will summarily act without opportunity to be heard from the party in question. We cite from Granis versus Ordine, 234 U.S. 385, 394. The fundamental requisite of due process of law is the opportunity to be heard. We have been accorded no such. We further quote from Goldberg versus Kelly, 397 U.S. 254. In almost every setting where important decisions turn on questions of fact, due process requires an opportunity to confront and cross-examine adverse witnesses. YouTube process has no such opportunity. Below, one will find a link to a more lengthy examination of YouTube community guidelines and how they are violated of Supreme Court reasoning. We wish to reassure our audience that we have set up another channel and, given a few days, shall repost the lost material. Please do bear with us. Death camps are notoriously short on resources, and this may take some time. And again, our thanks and our sincere apologies. Hail Neruda.
The proceeding was brought to you by the makers at Golematic. Bright Lies for Dark Truths.